to get your shit together? Isn't that what we are all truly trying to do? In this fun, life hack full show, we will learn together how to navigate this roller coaster called life. We, as glorious messy humans, can sit in the proverbial third car, grumpy and bored, or in the front of the roller coaster having the time of our lives. What do you choose? In this show, you can expect meaningful content and practical takeaway tools to make life easier and exceptionally more joyful. There will be epic guests who already love their lives, allowing them to share their get your shit together tips and words of wisdom. Life is too long and too short to not love your life. Welcome to Get Your Shit Together Live with Amy Joy. Hello and welcome to Get Your Shit Together Live with Amy Joy, and I am your host, Amy Joy. Take a deep breath in, and I want to congratulate you on your abundance. Yeah, this is how we start every show, is just taking inventory on what we actually have. We are programmed to see all the things that we don't have, but it's not real because we have so much. So take a minute and just look around and notice. Notice that you're breathing right now. Notice that you have friends or family around you. Notice you have a roof over your head. Notice. Awareness is, honestly, it's the key to almost everything. Because when we're aware, we can make different choices. And that's what this show is all about. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking your very precious time to spend it with us today. We have a very exciting show. Today, we're going to answer the question of the week, which is, how do your energy centers get blocked? Yes, you have energy centers. And what you can do to clear them and maintain them so that you can have the best life. So we're going to talk about that. And I'm very excited to have the amazing Ashley Frey with us today. She is an entrepreneur. She is a light to this planet. She has fine jewelry with Golden Alchemy and with tons of intention. She's all about intention. She's my intention friend. She's constantly reminding me, but what's your intention? It's so cool. We're going to talk about that. And she is on the team heading up the Love Tower of Ashah. And we're going to talk more about that and how important this tower is and what it represents. And it's going to be a life hack full show as always. Make sure you stay tuned to the end for mantra magic and meditation moment. And right now it is time for Change Your State, Elevate. Here it is. One second. So I'm a little floored for a minute because Ashley just got on. She's backstage. We had some technical issues and she's here. We did it. So you'll meet her here in a minute. But right now we're going to take those 2 minutes where we change our state. So we're going to change our frequency from wherever it is right now to slightly higher or a lot higher. It's amazing what we can do in 2 minutes. And right now I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top and then exhale. And if you can, just wipe off yourself. Like just wipe off the day. Just swipe yourself down. Just set the intention that any energy that doesn't serve is just leaving right now. And right now we're going to do the box breath. All right. So some of the benefits of the box breath is it calms your nervous system. It decreases stress in your body. It can clear your mind. And it can also help you sleep. So it's huge. I've used it a lot to help me go to sleep. So, what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in 4 counts. We're going to hold for 4 counts. We're going to exhale through our mouths 4 counts. And then we're going to hold 4 counts. And then we're going to breathe in again. Okay. So, let's do it together. I'm going to not do it because I'm going to lead you. And you're going to do it. So, breathe in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. And take a deep breath in. Hold at the top and exhale and do that sound. And let all that stress go. For those of you on Facebook and can interact, I'd love to hear from you, where you're coming from, what's going on. And if you're on the replay, welcome to Get Your Shit Together. We have a very exciting show. And right now, we are going to get our shit together. All right, this is the part of the show where we get our shit together, where I do a little teaching, some nugget that's transformed my life that I'm super excited to share with you. So if you have a notebook, get your pen, run and get it, because this is important. If you have a phone or something, you can take pictures or screenshots, because I have some slides for you. So the question of the week is this: how do our energy centers get blocked? And what can we do to clear them and maintain them? So in the past episodes, you can go to E360 TV to see them, or to amyjoycoaching.com. You can see past episodes there. And we've talked about different energy systems. We've talked about the 7 human needs. And today I'm going to show you how the 7 human needs completely correspond with the 7 energy centers, which are also otherwise known as chakras. So on the eastern side of the world, they have been taught this. They know this. This is old news for them. For us in the western side, it's often new. We don't know that we have energy centers, and they're just as important as your liver or your heart or your spleen or any of the other organs, and where they exist. So here is a slide presentation I have for you so you can see. All right. So how do they get blocked, and what can we do to clear them? So we need to pay attention, just like you need to pay attention to your health. And here's where they are. So the first one is your root chakra. It's down at the bottom. Okay, we're going to go bottom to top. And it's down right at the base of your body. And that is the root chakra. Okay. The next one is your sacral chakra, which is around the belly button area. The next one is your solar plexus energy center, which is right below your diaphragm there. Then there's the heart chakra and the throat chakra and the third eye, which is right here in the middle of your head, and the crown at the top. Now, here's what's fascinating. Check this out. Now, this is a lot of information, but we're going to go one by one. I want you to go down to the bottom right-hand corner where it says root chakra. The root chakra is blocked by fear. Now, the root chakra is also the need for certainty, which we've talked about in other episodes. So the root chakra is blocked by fear. Now, how much fear do we go through on a daily basis? So much. And we know from past episodes as well that fear is a very low frequency, right? And it affects us. Now, I want you to visualize there's a PVC pipe that runs from your root chakra all the way up. Okay? And those energy centers are spinning in all of the locations that you see there. And fear gets in the way and it starts throwing some cobwebs in there and some fuzz and some gross stuff. And all of a sudden, it's not working and it's not spinning and it's not as clear as it normally is. Okay, this is not to put fear in your heart. This is just for you to have awareness so that you know what to do. And we're going to get into that here in a second. So the next energy center and the next chakra is your sacral, sorry, and it's blocked by guilt and shame. How much guilt and shame do we see on a daily basis? So much, unfortunately. And guilt and shame actually is the lowest frequency. Shame is. It's at 20 and hardly registers on the chart. So I want you to take inventory on that and ask, how much guilt and shame am I going through in my life right now? How much guilt and shame do I put on others? How much guilt and shame do I put on myself? And that also matches up with the need for variety. All right, just so you can see all the corresponding things. All right, the solar plexus is blocked by anger. Anger. And how much anger do we experience? How much road rage is there? I'm here in LA right now, and I just landed, and I'm in a hotel room, as you can see. And the amount of road rage that exists here is wild. So much anger. And that messes up our solar plexus. That messes up this energy system, and it creates lack of flow. Okay? The next one is your heart, and it is blocked by grief. Grief, sadness blocks the heart. All right? And then we have lies. Lies is the throat chakra is blocked by lies. Lies that you tell yourself and lies that you tell others. Then the next one is your third eye, and this is blocked by not following your intuition. Not following your intuition. And the crown chakra is blocked by forgetting that we're one, or in other words, thinking we are separate from each other. Thinking we're separate. We're not. We're connected. We're so connected, and we're going to learn so much more about that with the Love Tower here coming soon with Ashley. How connected we really are, the magic that's happening around us because of the connections, the full connection that we have. So I want you to think about how you are blocked, how your energy centers are blocked, and why, how that happens. So for instance, I'm going to give you a couple examples here. So in my life, when I realized this for the first time, that our chakras and our energy centers could be blocked, I was like, whoa, fear. Fear, are you kidding me? I ran for my life and hid for 12 years of my life. How much fear have I experienced in my life? So much. I wish I knew then what I know now, but that's okay. It's all perfect. And so running for my life blocked my root chakra, and it highly affected me. It put me into the need for survival, which is that need for certainty in a non-beneficial way, which we talked about last week on episode 30, right? The next one, guilt and shame. Wow, when I reflected this, I felt so much guilt and shame when I left the mission that I was part of, when I got divorced because that wasn't allowed, when I started dating again because that wasn't allowed. So much guilt and shame. And it blocks your energy centers. The next one is your solar plexus, anger. When I reflect about that, and I'm sharing these stories so that you can maybe find something in common with me and see it even more clearly in yourself. But I was so angry at God, honestly, for making me a girl. I was mad for a lot of years about that because I grew up in a society that I felt girls weren't valued. And so if only I was a boy, then I would be valued, which of course is bullshit. But that was what I felt. That's what I experienced. And I was mad at God for it. I was mad at my ex for all the years of abuse, for not being loving and kind. for being so lost and so awful to me that I would have to run for my life. Angry, angry about it, right? Ask yourself, where are you angry? All right, the next one is your throat. And this is, no, sorry, the next one is heart. This is about grief. Wow, I've had a lot of grief of the death of my marriage, grief of losing my community because I wasn't following the rules. So much grief. People dying in the tribal village I lived in. Grief. Throat. It's blocked by lies that I told myself, that lies like I'm not worthy. Not true. And it very much affected me. The next one, not following your intuition. So, whew, so many times I didn't follow my intuition. Ask yourself, where have I not followed my intuition? I specifically, just to bare my soul here, is I remarried a second time, and my intuition said, don't do it. But I did it anyways, so that I would have a loving husband instead of an abusive one. And I would have a father for my kids. And I didn't listen. Now, there's all kinds of gifts in that relationship, and I'm super grateful for him, and he has been a huge blessing to our lives. But I really wish that I would have listened for his sake, especially. Yeah. And then the crown gets blocked by forgetting that we're not connected to all. And so for years, this may sound silly to a lot of people, but I would kill bugs. I would kill cockroaches and scorpions and things like that. And now I don't, because we're connected. We're all connected. Why would I do that? So now they're safe. I rescue them and put them outside. And this is a way to solve and to clear, is to do the opposite. So real quick, because I'm going a little long here. All right, what can we do to clear them and maintain them? So many things, guys. All right, we could talk for hours about this, but take a picture of this. You can do yoga. Yoga is amazing. My coach wouldn't even see me unless I did yoga every day. And I have for the last 8 years, and it's changed my life. It is not just about stretching. It is about clearing those energy centers. All right. Crying, like ugly cry, like wailing, wails, do it, get it all, let it all hang out. It's really, really, really important that we take time to do that. Get angry. We have a punching bag at our house. His name is Bob. That's what his name when he came. and my sons and I, we punched the crap out of him. We get that anger out. And it helps a lot, because otherwise it stays stuck in your energy center and it messes you up. All right. Energy work. Have a Reiki master or a trauma release somatic worker like me remove that energy out. And it's not hard to do. We just have to do it. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Better out than in, as Shrek says, right? Breath work can be amazing. Sound healing helps a lot. Plant medicine can help, and so much more. So research that. But it's important that we know that we have energy centers, that they can be blocked, how they're blocked, and then to be conscious and aware of how we can clear them and maintain them, so that we can feel the best and be the best that we possibly can. All right. If you're interested in diving even deeper, you can get my book. It's why I wrote it, was to help us reprogram and to find our freedom. And you can do that at Amy Joy Coaching. I have a free download for you there. Or if you want to go straight to Amazon, you can at getyourshittogether.life. I love you. And right now is the time for the guest of the week. I'm so excited to have Ashley Frey and for you to meet her. She is an entrepreneur, a creative force known for her captivating and intentional fine jewelry designs for Golden Alchemy that embody spirituality and self-discovery. As strategic partnership officer of the Love Tower at Ashah, she is dedicated to spreading love, joy, and positivity. She is. I know her. She's amazing. Ashley is a seeker, adventurer, and visionary with a keen eye for beauty infusing her work with wonder and awe. She believes in the transformative power of love and seeks to inspire others to live authentically and with purpose. Woo! Put your hands together for the amazing Ashley Frey. Hey, Hen. Oh, it's so great to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. If you could speak up just a little more, your volume's a little low.
Yeah, sure. I'm here.
Oh, that's better. Yay. Well, I am super excited to talk about the Love Tower and to talk about your jewelry. And I also want to get your take on our question of the week, which is how our energy centers get blocked and what we can do to clear them and maintain them. What would you say about that?
Something that I love all of the recommendations that you gave. Something that I like to do is I always clear my energy centers in the shower because it feels appropriate. We're cleansing everything else. I always like to pray and send energy in the shower. And what I like to do is I visualize all of my chakras spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Top, bottom, bottom, top. And then I visualize Metatron's cube around my entire body and just going up, made of light, and just going up and down and up and down and then up all the way up and just cleansing everything.
I love that. Yes, water is a huge cleanser. I should add that to the slide. Perfect. Thank you. So tell me, what are you excited about right now? Tell us about the Love Tower.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about the Love Tower, and I'm so excited to be here to talk to you about it today because I feel like we've come so far since our first retreat where we met in Tulum a couple of years ago when I got to talk about it there a little bit. So the Love Tower is, should I just kind of tell you the backstory of how it came?
Yes, please.
So in 2020, when the world, as we all know, was falling apart due to COVID and vaccines and the elections and everything was just like really just like splitting, a group of strangers, really, a bunch of them actually ended up coming to a sound bath that I did on the beach, and we all went to have lunch afterwards, and we had an amazing time. And someone said we should have a meeting. We're like, yeah, we should have a meeting and talk about all the ways we can change the world. Like, what is the world going to look like on the other side of this thing? And how can we bring people back together? And so 4 of us girls got a hotel room in Laguna Beach, and we had a meeting for the whole weekend. And we decided that we are going to build a monument of love for the entire world. We're building the 8th wonder of the world, and we're inviting the entire world to be a part of it. When you think about the Eiffel Tower, you think of the Statue of Liberty, you think of these powerful structures and these monuments that have built maybe because a country won a war and they wanted to leave something behind, or a wealthy philanthropist wanted to put their name on something. But what is the intention behind these structures? And we are building a monument dedicated to love and unity for the entire world. So it is a 210-foot monument. It's a little bit shorter than the Eiffel Tower, and it is in Puerto Rico. And I have a little, I don't know if you have any pictures of it, but I have a little.
Yay, no, I knew you would have something. That's so, put it a little closer to the camera.
So Garrett made this for me.
Did he? That's
a little
amazing.
Printed version of it, but it's 210 feet tall. And on the inside of this tower, there's going to be an 8-story double helix waterfall. Double helix is the same as our DNA, with an 11-foot by 11-foot rose quartz Merkaba crystal, because rose quartz is for love. Ooh. And so we're putting some incredible water structuring technology on this tower, and it will be infused with people's love from all over the world. And it's a lot more than just a monument, but it's that as well. And the way that we're building this, we're a nonprofit. We just got our 501c3. We've all just been working on this for the last 3 years, and we're doing something called 143. So 143 actually means I love you. We're going to get 1 million people to donate towards the Love Tower, and when you donate towards this project, you get your name or a loved one's name engraved on the inside of it. So there will be 30,000 square feet of wall space that will be engraved with people's names and their intentions for the greatest good of humankind. And we're going to specialize in music-enhanced heart-centered meditation. So quite literally dropping millions of people into their hearts. When we drop from our brains to our hearts, we actually create a 30-meter electromagnetic field of energy around ourselves, and then we're going to send that out into the world. And there will be amphitheaters and meditation rooms, maybe levitation rooms. There's going to be a lot to this, but it's a monument of love for the world.
Oh, so amazing. When is the groundbreaking? Do you have dates for that?
The completion date is 2026.
Okay, completion date. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So explain to our audience intention and infusing love. Like what does that? I know what it means, but I want I want it to explain that a little bit more.
Intention is everything. I think Tony talks about if you're in a boat and you're going somewhere but you don't have a rudder, where are you going? Like, what's my intention? If my intention is go to the grocery store, but I don't put it in the maps in my car, then I might end up not at the grocery store, right? Like, we need an intention to know where we're going. And my intention is to create something that's going to serve the greatest good of everyone. And we all know that love is the answer.
Yeah.
It's just innately inside of us. We're not here to learn anything in this lifetime. All we have to do is remember that's the truth. So
yes.
Yeah, if our intention is always for the greatest good of everyone, and when we act from that place, it becomes so much more powerful, because then you get into basically like a state of purpose and service. When you stop thinking about what can I do for myself, but you start thinking about what can I do for others, and then that brings purpose and fulfillment into your life.
Absolutely. And the frequency of love outweighs the lower frequencies. Like, it just, because Dr. David Hawkins has a book, and I mention it a lot here because it's like revolutionary and it's so amazing. It's called Power versus Force. And his chart goes from 0 to 1,000. The thing is, it's every point is 10 to the power of. So it's, we can't even, our brains can't even fathom it. So he made it 0 to 1,000 so that we can take it in. And love is at unconditional love is at 540. Now,
and joy is at the top, right? I love that your last name is Joy, because joy is at the top, because when we're embodying all of these other things, it brings us to a state of joy.
Yes. And according to him, 85% of the planet vibes below 200, which is suffering, which is why I have this show, because my mission is to help liberate suffering in whatever way I can, and to help raise our frequency, including myself, because anytime we do that, it offsets 10 to the power of all the lower frequencies. And this is how we can change the world. Exactly how we can change the world. So love what you're doing. Of course, it's so awesome. And tell me about your team. Tell me about the people that you get to work with on this, because I can only imagine.
That just brings tears in my eyes, because that's the best part of this whole thing. Our team is, and we don't just have one leader, to be clear. We are doing this together. And the thing that is the most important for us is that our hearts all have to be connected, because we're building it with our hearts. We're building it with love and intention. And we have meetings every Monday, and we have meetings all the time. And we start with a meditation. We meditate together every day at 3:33, and we send love to each other. We visualize each other. We visualize the love tower. We visualize the land. We visualize the owner of the land. We check in every morning at 7 a.m. on our meditations. And every single person finds so much purpose in this project, and we're literally all doing it with our hearts. And we go on retreats together and trips together, and we go to Puerto Rico together. We went to the jungle in Puerto Rico looking for our land, and everyone gets along. It's the most beautiful thing. There's no ego, there's no money, there's no any of this. It's just all of us. It's like, wow, if every corporation, if every business could work this way, the world would be a different place, and we'd be in a different state than we are right now. And we're an example of that. And that's something that we strive to be. Our team is absolutely incredible.
Yay. It's sovereignty. It's everyone taking responsibility for themselves and for their frequency and what they're puking all out. Puking, we can puke love and joy, or we can puke fear and shame. Right? We have a choice as soon as we become aware. Otherwise, we're just running on the programs that were instilled in us when we were children and through our lives that we didn't ask for, that were given to us anyways. And it's not our fault, but it is our responsibility to do something about it.
Well, and there's something when you talk about the David Hawkins scale of consciousness, because my dad gave me that book years ago, and I just think David Hawkins reminds me of my dad a little bit, actually.
Oh.
I love his voice so much. But on that scale, I'm not sure if David talked about it or if there was this other seminar that I went to. But Christ, on that scale, Christ vibrates at 1,000, right? That's like the highest level. Like I said, a really high level human vibrates at like 600. Most humans are like between like 250, 300. You know what they said? They said archangels vibrate at 50,000.
So 50,000?
Archangels. You think about Archangel Metatron,
I got goosebumps.
Michael, Archangel Gabriel. So it's also like prayer. When you talk about life hacks, like prayer, calling these amazing energies in to help to clear your chakras, just like I do Metatron's cube in the shower. But yeah, archangels 50,000.
Ooh, I didn't know that. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. And I pray and call them in every show. Because this is not my show. This is God's show. This is the universe's show. I'm just trying to be a pure conduit, and to do what I can in my glorious, messy self, like we all are. I think we're glorious, messy humans. I think we're as glorious as we are messy, and as messy as we are glorious. Right? So amazing. So tell me about manifesting, how you manifest in general, and how specifically you manifested this love tower.
So my human design is manifestor. I've been
okay. Yeah, I'm a generator, manifestor generator.
Yeah, I've been manifesting my whole life. I didn't know what I was doing until I started learning about human design, and I'm like, oh, like this is in my DNA. This is what I'm supposed to do. And so one of the things about learning about my manifesting abilities is like it's from a human design reading. It's if you're a manifestor, you're supposed to go first. You're the visionary. You're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to go first. And I feel like from part of my life, I would be like, oh, I have this big idea, or oh, I want to do this thing. But then I'd be like, oh, like, oh, why? Like, I'm not like feeling that unworthiness or not having a self-worth. And now I'm like, fuck that. Like, I'm supposed to help build the love tower. I'm Martine. We're going to build the 8th wonder of the world. Who's going to stop us? Why not? So it's just like having the courage to just go first. And I don't know if I've ever told you about my vision board or not. I have a giant vision board. I'm crazy. I went to Home Depot probably right before the pandemic, and I got 4 ceiling tiles from Home Depot, and I put them on my wall, and I made a giant vision board. And it has my love life. It has my finances. It has sacred love water. It has Golden Alchemy. It has the love tower. It has my king right in the middle of it. And it has the giant sketch of the love tower in the middle of it. And it's like, I look at it every day and my travels. And it's so funny how I will, and even on the back of each photo that I print out, I put on there, I write, I am so happy and grateful for this amazing trip that came into life. I'm so happy and grateful for this incredible trip to Egypt that elevated my life. And then I write OSB, which means or something better. So you leave it open-ended to the universe. You can be super specific about things, but it's never going to wind up exactly how we want it, because the universe is already going to make it so much better. So now I look at my vision board and I'm like, oh, this happened, this, and this. Oh, and they all happened on the same trip.
Yes.
So leaving things open-ended is important.
I love it. And that's the secret to manifesting, is visualizing it already done and being grateful for it.
Grateful for it already before it happens.
Because that's what calls it in. And this sounds wild and crazy, but it's true. it's no different than gravity being true. This is the way that it works. And there's all kinds of science that backs this up now. We're just not taught it. It's not in our school system, guys. And this is why I'm on a mission here to let the world know as about it as well, because until someone tells you, you don't know.
Yeah. Until you remember.
Until you, well, exactly. And we're starting to remember quicker, I think. I think there's a, well, the earth has just shifted past 200 as a collective, hallelujah, which is massive. I mean, we just as a collective left the suffering zone in enough where we can peek up and go, oh, life can be beautiful. Oh, there's love. Oh, we can be loving and kind to each other, and that works better than anything else. Oh, you know, and it's amazing. And we just have to keep doing it. We just have to keep becoming aware and then making a different choice, and choosing love and choosing peace and choosing joy and choosing acceptance instead of judgment, and all these beautiful things. So I love it. Perfect. So tell me about Golden Alchemy.
Oh, so Golden Alchemy is, so I've been in the fine jewelry business for about 12 years. I started off as a hand model and content creator, which I still do a lot of that work. I've actually probably had more diamonds and precious jewels on my body than anyone in the world. I can say that with complete confidence, actually, for the last 12 years.
Wow.
I have been in this industry, in this business, looking and wearing the most beautiful pieces. But I always saw kind of, because I am so intentional, especially when I work with engagement rings and things like that, a lot of people talk about, oh, what's the color clarity? What's the carat weight? Where's the paperwork? Where's this? Where's that? And it's like, I've been in the business for so long, and it's like, where's the intention? This should be the most intentional piece of jewelry like you will ever wear in your whole life. And for a long time, I've been on a mission to infuse all the water in the world with love. Since I started that mission, now I'm building a love tower, which it kind of all goes hand in hand very, very nicely. But I remember my sixth ayahuasca ceremony where I say that's where I had my awakening. And during that ceremony, I had all these jewelry designs come through.
Wow.
Like, kind of upset about it, because I was like, this isn't what I want to do. Why am I seeing all these pieces? Like, I don't make jewelry. Like, this isn't, like, I want to work with water. But the pieces that I did see in the journey, I made them, and they're very intentional pieces. And so it was kind of there. And then in the last 3 years, I was like, I want to create a symbol with the intention to activate water with love. So I created this Metatron. I call it a sacred key. I created this Metatron's cube heart.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to take myself off so that you can show everybody clearly. Okay.
Okay. So this is my Metatron's cube heart. This one is in 18K solid gold, and the intention behind this is to activate all the water within you with love. There's a blessing engraved on the back that says, "I place the sacred key upon my heart, activating all the water within me with love." And you say that, and you do that every day when you put it on. And yes!
This water bottle goes around the world with me, has been around the world with me, Ash.
I love it.
Since I met you 2 years ago. And it's a filter. It filters the water. It's amazing. It's called Purity, in case anybody wants it. It's so cool. Anyways, my favorite bit is it's better to see this one.
Yay.
It's so gorgeous. I love it. Yes. If everyone could write this down, The Secret of Water. It's on YouTube. It's on Gaia. It's an unbelievable documentary about water. You'll never look at water the same. You will bless your water. You will bless the water in your body. You just cannot see water the same after seeing that, and you'll understand Ashley even more after watching that video. But yes, it's so amazing. Sorry I interrupted you. I'm like, wait, I have my water bottle.
I want to get those stickers. I've given those stickers to people all over the world, and that's part of infusing the water and all the water in the world with love. Like, there's so many different aspects of it, but that's one small piece. But so this sacred key, not funny, but when I finished, it took me 2.5 years to create this piece. Like, I worked with this incredible jeweler, and I remember when I went to his office and we put the design in his computer system, and the whole computer started freaking out. And he was like, what is this thing? We have to take some of the lines out of this thing. And I was like, we're not taking any lines out of Metatron's cube. I don't know how long this takes us. We're going to figure it out. After 14 iterations of this piece of trial and error and figuring all the things out, finally finished it. And I decided to do a solo mushroom journey for the first time with this piece on my chest. And I ended up in my bathtub, obviously because of the water. And I literally saw this symbol glowing and coming out of my heart. And I was sending it through the water. And I was sending love and healing to people through the water, through the symbol. And after 5 hours in my bathtub, I was like, I nailed it. I was like, this is the one. It's done. Like, there's so much intention and power and love. And I even have a friend who is a Tibetan monk, and I gifted him one of the symbols, and he actually prays over it and puts his intentions into the symbol. So I've given it to some really incredible master healers, and that's what they do for it. So everyone that wears one is blessed with the symbol. And some of my girlfriends that have a piece, they say we feel like we can communicate with the symbol. So I am always sending love and healing to people through this as well. So that was my first piece. That was the first piece. And then that was the first piece in the Golden Alchemy collection. And then since then, it's been so amazing to find a jeweler that believes in me and my designs. And after being in the business for 12 years, he told me, he's like, Ashley, he's like, you are a designer. He's like, you're incredible. He's like, anything you design, I'll make it for you.
No.
And so I have just been coming up with the most intentional creations, and we've been bringing them to life. And I am so lit up and so happy and feeling so inspired. And I'll show you, this is a new piece. This is my signet ring. And so the Golden Alchemy symbols here, I worked with my friend Adrienne. She's an amazing artist to come up with this symbol. And so we took ancient cuneiform. Cuneiform is it's from the Sumerian tablets, and it's the most ancient language ever discovered. And we took some of those symbols and made it into a logo. But the intention for this symbol is for protection, illumination, and blessings on your journey for anyone who wears the piece and also anyone who sees the piece. So all of my pieces have these symbols engraved into them. That's just one small piece of it.
How can our audience find you? What's the website?
It's goldenalchemyfinejewels.com.
alchemyfinejewels.com. All right, here we go. There it is. Go to goldenalchemyfinejewels.com and get your own piece of beautiful, intentional jewelry of love. Love and joy. Love and joy.
And I'm working with a lot of with diamonds, with sapphires, with rubies, with all kinds of different precious stones and 18 karat gold. And I'm also, something that I'm so lit up about is my Divine Masculine collection. I'm like, I'm going to create the most incredible jewelry for the Divine Masculine, because I found my king, and I love adorning him with my jewelry and with intention. And he loves wearing my bracelets, and he's like my muse for a lot of the men's collection.
Go, Michael.
Shout out to Michael.
I haven't met him, but I know him. Like, I just know I know him. And well, because we're all connected, right? Ashley, I adore you, and I'm so grateful you're on this planet doing what you're doing and being, more than anything, who you're being. And thank you for that. I'm going to have you back on the end. Right now, we're going to have mantra magic, but I want you to be thinking about this, Ash. If you were on a mountaintop and you had the whole world's attention and you could only share one thing, what would you share? Okay? That's your question to answer when we come back. All right. Thank you, babe. We'll see you soon. Woohoo! All right. It's time for mantra magic. All right, this is where we play a mantra. Every week we have a new mantra. You can find it on Instagram at Amy Joy Coaching. I have Maria with me today, as always. And here it is. Here's your mantra for the week. What these do, let me explain. is it helps reprogram your mind, and it sets a new intention. It sends a new frequency into you and your body and everyone around you. And I often wake up singing these songs. So here we go. Welcome to Mantra Magic. I'm here with Maria Ishtali, and here is your mantra for the week. Live and let live. Vive, deja vivir. Life is meant to be fun. It's just a flow. Live and let live. Vive, deja vivir. Life is meant to be fun. It's just a flow. Life is meant to be fun. It's just a flow. Yee. Make today glorious. All right, there's your mantra for the week. We threw a little Spanish in there. we live in Mexico. So I hope you enjoyed that. Go to Instagram at Amy Joy Coaching. All right. So now it is time for meditation moment. All right. This is the time where we take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, to get present. And when you get present, you're not in your messed up past or your messed up future. You're just here right now. And we're here right now is perfect. And so I want you to just take a breath in. I have Gary Malkin's music. He's shared this with us. And there it is. All right. So take a deep breath in. Smiling is one of the fastest ways to get present. I want you just to observe your breath. Notice the air enter. Notice the air leave. Now I want you to take inventory. I want you to ask yourself, what do I feel right now? Don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just observe. And notice your breath. Now ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Are they thoughts of the past? Are they more thoughts of the future? Or are they present thoughts? Again, don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just observe. Breathe. And I want you to visualize a candle burning right in front of your eyes. Notice the golds, the yellows, the whites, the reds. Now slowly slide that candle into the middle of your head and watch it flicker there. With your hands on your heart, I want you to think of one thing that you're so grateful for. And may it be something that brings a smile to your face. And while you're in this expanded, beautiful place, I'm going to send an energetic activation. This is through me from the divine. And all you have to do is sit and set the intention to receive. With a deep breath in and an ah. I'm going to bring Ashley back on. Yeah. Thank you, Ashley, for doing that with me.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. It's amazing what 5 minutes, just even 5 minutes of getting present, how it calms our nervous system, how it lowers our heartbeat, how it makes us remember all the beautiful things that we have. Yeah. So tell me, my beautiful friend, if you were on a mountaintop and you had the whole world's attention, what would you share?
2 things. Number 1, find what you're passionate about.
Can you speak up a little, sweetie?
I said 2 things. Number 1, find what you're passionate about. Because until you find what you're passionate about, you're not living up to your full potential because you don't know what that passion is. And once you find your passion, it sets you on fire and never look back. And number 2 is don't go searching for a relationship. Raise your own vibration. Work on yourself so that you can step into the highest version of yourself and you can attract your divine partner who is your perfect, divine, complete partner so that you can come together and create magic. Don't go searching for anything. Work on yourself.
Yes. And so it is. Work on yourself. Find your passion. Absolutely. I heard when you write your list of everything you want in your partner, when you're done that, then ask yourself, how am I being any of these things? And where do I need to, work on that and be that, right? Life happens for us and everything is here to help us, but really life is happening through us. We create at the frequency at which we vibrate, period. And so raise the frequency. It's everything.
Everything. And it's so fun.
It is so fun. You took the words right out of my mouth. It's so freaking fun. I know. It's like I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful I'm grateful. Gratitude is a rocket ship to joy is what I say. Gratitude is the rocket ship to joy. It's the fastest way out of suffering.
What I just thought about Gary Malkin, our friend, his music that you just played. Thank you, Gary. That was absolutely beautiful. Right. And one of my favorite things that I just realized about myself was when I raised my vibration, I listen to more high vibrational music.
I can hardly listen to anything other than that. I can't.
Every once in a while when I get in my car, I don't know if yours does this, but my Apple Music will pop on from songs that I've had in my phone for like 15 years. And I'm always like, oh, I can't believe I used to listen to that stuff. Because now it's like, but I can tell when I hear that and I go like that, I'm like, oh, this is good. This means I've raised my vibration. But but the higher vibrational music, that's where it's at. Wow.
Absolutely.
So, thank you, Gary.
Yes, thank you, Gary. I love you, Gary Malkin. You can find his beautiful, beautiful stuff on Gaia TV. Please go check it out. Ashley, I love you. Thank you for being here. We are out of time. It goes so fast. Thank you. Those of you watching now and on the replay, thank you for taking your very precious time to be here. Remember that together we vibrate higher, and that, my friends, changes the world. We'll see you next week. Besos. Mwah.
Thank you, Amy.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching Get Your Shit Together live with Amy Joy. If you'd like to follow us, you can on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Amy Joy Coaching. Appreciate so much your likes, comments, and shares. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please reach out. We'll see you next time.